It's time for more Dust and Elysian Tale. Welcome back. Last time we, what did we do last time? We screwed around. No one knows what's going on. I forgot to turn the computer sounds off again because I am dumb. Alright, there we go. That's much better. Is that going to be like a thing? Am I going to forget to turn my computer's sound off like every time? Probably, because it's not something I usually have to do. No, wait, it was. It's not new, I've always had to do that, so I don't know why I'm having so much trouble remembering to turn that off. Alright, anyway. So before we rudely get interrupted again, let me talk about the map. It's not showing right now because it's trying to tell me something about experience points, which will probably level up soon. We'll probably get interrupted again. So the map. In the top right corner, the map is there. It shows, like, the areas, you know, how you move around, whether you need to go up or down. But unlike a game like Metroid... Yeah, there we go.
Hey, you just leveled up!
Is that what I did? It feels good. Great, even.
As it should, Dust. You've acquired a skill gem. Open the character screen through the inventory to upgrade your abilities and become even more powerful.
Yeah, enough of that. We'll do that later. Yeah, so unlike a game like Metroid, where, like, the screen is pretty much the size of the map, this game's maps are really big, so that you can't really use them as, like, a map of the area. It's more just like a guide of where you'll need to head, which is... I thought it was really annoying at first, because I was just like, well, this isn't really telling me where I need to go, like, that clear. Like just like here, it's like that you can go up here, but you can go down here also. Well, it's pretty obvious here that this is the secret way, but... What's this say? They chased, and I ran. 5, maybe 6 of them, all armed to the teeth and closing in fast. I made it to Archer's Pass, but with an arrow in my leg, they caught up with me at that headless statue, surrounded, desperate, and nowhere else to go. I climbed out to the hand and made a leap of faith. I wish I read that during my first playthrough, because that is telling us where a secret is somewhere. That was pretty much the last thing I found in my first playthrough, because it's pretty... If you didn't read that note, you have no idea where to go. So, on the map, if there's a big circle like that, that means we haven't gotten everything in the area yet. And I can't get this yet because we're missing stuff. Well, I suppose we're supposed to need double jump to get that, but as I'm about to show soon, once we get a ability... Oh no, okay, well ignore me because that was wrong. Shit, I just took a hit there. Yeah, see, it like halved my health. Better just use a heal. You can heal at any time by pressing, right, left bumper. Maybe I should use that level up, huh? Right after this. And 20 bonus for getting that much, combo chain. Why did I forget that? Alright, so here's the level up skill, screen, not skill. You pretty much level up 4 things at any time, but you can only, like, if your lowest level skill is 4 lower, you can't go any higher on something else, so that sort of balances it out. Like, I couldn't just apply everything to attack if I wanted. I can only go up to 4 without leveling everything else up to 1. Then I can get to 5. So I'm going to start with attack. Yes, I get an achievement for leveling up attack. Now, did I go down here yet? No, okay. Here's another chest. Fidget tells us how many keys we've got left, and this minigame is really easy. If you screw up this minigame, well, you can, because you're not paying much attention. But if you screw it up because you're, like, having trouble with it, then you've got problems, because it's not hard at all. So we just got our first, upper armor. Well, there's no upper or lower, it's just armor. There's only a few slots. And this will increase our defense by 4 and our luck by 1. Really not that much. As you can see here, these are our slots. Here's the healing item you got in the quick slot. Here's just like key items. Those aren't equipable. So these 5 are here are the only equipables. You got the armor, the augment, which is essentially an attack bonus. You got 2 ring slots, which can really do anything. And you've got a pendant slot, which again can really do anything. So, let us continue. I think you really get a lot of new skills at the start of the game. Speaking of skills, that skill I got right at the start that I completely forgot to even talk about because I was too busy yabbering. here it is. We use this dodge, which uses up some of our bar. And you can't get hit while using that, so it's a good strategy. Say I'm like banging these guys, and then he like starts to attack, so I can dodge and slam him to the ground. And he's dead. Hooray, I win. How eventful. Yeah, so as I was saying, more abilities. You get a lot of abilities at the start, but it gets pretty, what should I say? Dry. Yeah, they give you heaps at the start, but throughout the rest of the game, they give you barely any. So it's sort of a false lead on.
Wow. It's really beautiful up here.
Yeah. So, any idea where we are?
I was maybe hoping you could tell me.
Oh, silly me. I seem to have dropped all my detailed maps and navigational equipment, chasing after a crazy flying sword.
I'm sorry I got you mixed up in this fidget.
Well, you should be. Taking my sword, getting me in trouble.
You know, now that I think about it, this isn't the first time I've seen this view. I've stood here before, in this very spot.
Then perhaps you recognize the village at the base of these cliffs?
It's hard to make out from here. We'll need to drop down to the valley floor if we want to get any closer.
Very well. Proceed as you wish, Dust.
Ah, quest updated. Dust to Dust. Dust to Dust is our main quest, which never gets completed because it's just the main quest. Why is this goblin... What are these anyway? So, ignoring what it is, why was it pink? Gee, I'd feel sorry to be pink. Like, that'd be terrible. But then again, like, when you're like a kid, there's only two colors used to color in skin. It's either yellow or pink. You know, when I was in primary school, like, I always colored my characters, or like my humans, in yellow, and everyone was like saying, "Oh, you think everyone's a Simpsons?" I'm like, screw you. Looks more realistic than pink. Human skin is not pink, but it's not really yellow either. But at least yellow is closer to human skin color than pink. And then there was like those fancy kids who had like the multicolored pencils, who had like a color that was more similar to skin color, so they could color theirs in like a skin color while everyone else is like yellow and pink. But then again, like, who cares about childhood pictures anyway? I suppose that's just another way for people to make fun of you, though. Haha, you're doing something else that's not exactly what I'm doing. I should make fun of you for it. But I digress. That has absolutely nothing to do with anything. I love how I just come up with random tangents like that. It's like, how did, like, what is the monster's skin color being pink led me to that? So as you can see, we've already leveled up. We level up pretty quickly. I'm gonna go to defense because we're gonna need that being on hardcore mode. So I think I missed something up here. I came down instead of going across here. Yeah, here we go. All these damn walls all have the chicken in them. Mysterious wall chickens, so mysterious. Is that all that's in here? Yep. You can see on the map, the big circle went to a small circle, which means we've got everything. And everything involves opening up treasure chests and collecting keys. Those are the two things that you need to get in order to make the circle say you've got everything. These silly these red barriers that stop you from going to the next area, they're so inconsistent. Sometimes they work, but sometimes there's like a monster right near you and you can just go through. So, like, I know I shouldn't be complaining about, like, things that are advantageous to my cause, but, like, at the same time, it's just like, I don't know, I can't really bag this game. This game was programmed by, like, one guy, so, like, props to him. Here we go. Here's the aerial dust storm. This is what I wanted. Very useful. We can just use it in the air and we can, like, smash, like, take this. But even more useful than that is the aerial dust storm you can use to sequence break stuff by doing very specific timing. You can fly indefinitely using it by doing, like, It's hard to explain. You don't do 3 slices, but you've got to press the button like 3 times. Because if you just press 3 and then press Y to use the aerial dust storm, you'll just do this single flick up in the air. So, but if you just do two sword attacks, then do it, you're not really getting up any higher. So you kind of got to press 3, but activate it just as soon as he like starts the animation for the 3rd sword swipe. So as you can see, I'm up at the top of the screen, which I shouldn't obviously be able to do. And we're gonna be doing some interesting sequence breaks. We've got one coming up that I really enjoy doing. Oh, I just did a thing I haven't been told how to do yet. Do it again. Oh man, I got hit. I suck. Let's try again. No, just stop jumping around. Stand still. There we go. Okay. Yes, it's parry. If you, oh my god, I suck ass. All you really have to do is press and hold, like, the X button and you'll parry. You don't have to have, if you hold it, you don't have to have that good timing. The other thing about the aerial dust storm is, I'll try to show this off real quick. If a monster is in, like, the air, you can, like, use it to just, like, massively ascend so high. And that was intentional, by the way. That's not a programming problem. You're supposed to be able to do that with it. That's why they don't put monsters in areas that you're not supposed to be able to get up to yet. But that doesn't stop me. Alright, so just continuing down to the village. Not much to say. Oh, look at this. I love these things. And we need bombs to blow these up, but you can just, like, just have so much fun just, like, whacking it for no reason. And sometimes when there's a monster, you can actually, like, catch it in here. And they can't do anything because you can attack so quickly. See, why can't he do that without hitting a wall? Ah, dust. You are useful and useless at the same time. What's up here? No, that's back down from where we came, okay.
Is that a tent? Is there somebody in there?
Ah! Whatever it is, it's got glowing evil eyes of evil!
A merchant lies in wait. Do not let his appearance frighten you. I sense he only wishes to assist in our journey.
Psh, I wasn't frightened. Just surprised at the, savings. Come on, let's talk to him.
Yes, let's.
I've been expecting you, stranger.
Who are you?
Merely a friend with many wares for sale. Shall we conduct business?
Well, here's the shop. He has a bunch of useless stuff right now that's kind of expensive since we don't have that much gold at this point in the game. There's our shirt we got. So all I'll do now is go to sell mode, and you see how these have ticks? He's about to tell us this. I'm gonna kind of do it before he even tells us. If you sell stuff to him, it gets the tick on it, which means he's going to keep constantly restocking it, and he restocks really quick, so you want to, like, pretty much sell him your monster drops as soon as you can, so he can keep restocking them, so you can upgrade your equips much faster.
Before you leave, might I propose an offer?
That would depend on the offer.
If I may be so bold, you are not prepared for the journey ahead. I, however, can offer assistance. Please, accept this blueprint as a gift. Should you find a blacksmith and the necessary materials, they may be able to craft the item for you. I can offer you materials as well, though I'm not entirely sure what materials this land deems of value. I am not from around here, as I'm sure you've guessed by now. Once you've sold me a new material type, I will be able to restock my store with it. As for your reward, I will pay you a bonus for the first new material you sell me.
Ah, he'll buy them at a high price.
Well, yes. Yes, I will. The materials you've sold me will be quite useful. I'll attempt to restock them as time goes on. I also share my stock with other merchants. With our help, you will save valuable time collecting rarer materials.
Thank you.
Watch your back, my friend.
Alright, so we've already completed that quest we gave him because I already sold him stuff. Now, what's going on here? We've got like an up path and a bottom path. I would say the bottom path is probably where the treasure is or whatever. Ah, no, there's one of these fruit things. Oh, this is the first one I've actually seen of these. Bomb fruit. You lead it around by using the dust storm, and that's how we blow up these walls. Okay. Keys for me. So back over here, I guess, is the way to go. Oh, well, we needed to get that bomb anyway, I guess. Yes, dodging is not only useful for... well, dodging. It's also useful for getting around faster. If you're out of, you know, dust storm. Why am I saving? Oh, right. I don't know why, because I feel like saving... No, that's not the reason. The reason is because that's the end of this episode, unfortunately. And we just... well, we didn't really get anywhere, really. So little time, so much to do. Anyway, that'll be all like I just said 5 seconds ago. So, question of the episode. Alright, today's question is, when you were a kid, what color did you use to color in people's skin? You probably saw that one coming. Anyway, I'll see you next time. Take care.